You are watching Celebrity Talk Chronicles, the only place where Hollywood legends meet real-time drama. If it happened in front of the cameras, behind the scenes, or somewhere in between, we got all for you. Subscribe now and hit that notification bell because we're diving into another shocking moment that left audiences stunned and left the set in total silence. Danny DeVito, a name that echoes decades of comedy gold, iconic film roles, and a personality that has become larger than life. From Taxi to Twins, Batman returns to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. DeVito has earned a place in the hearts of generations. Known for his humor, his charm, and his ability to light up any screen he walks onto. He's not the kind of man you'd expect to storm off a daytime talk show. And yet, that's exactly what happened. It was supposed to be a lighthearted episode of The View. The show opened with the usual energy, upbeat music, audience applause, and a vibrant panel of co-hosts, including Whoopi Goldberg, Sunny host, Sarah N., Ana Navarro, and of course, Joy Behar. Danny was the featured guest there to promote a new animated feature in which he voiced a quirky and lovable character. There were laughs at first with DeVito cracking jokes and exchanging warm greetings with Whoopi, whom he has known for decades. The tone of the conversation began with reminiscing. Whoopi asked about his early career, and Danny told a few hilarious stories from his taxi days. The audience roared with laughter. Then they shifted gears. Joy Behar, known for her blunt and often provocative questions, brought up political commentary that Danny had made during a podcast interview just days earlier. It was a clip that had gone semi-viral mostly because of DeVito's usual unfiltered take on the state of modern America. Joy leaned forward with that trademark grin. She asked, "Danny, you've always had this really honest and kind of in-your-face way of speaking your mind, but some people are saying your latest comments were a bit too harsh. Do you think you maybe crossed the line talking about people who disagree with you politically?" Danny chuckled at first, sipping from his mug. He responded coolly, saying, "Look, Joy, I've been around a long time. I've seen this country swing left, swing right, and spin in circles. I say what I say because it comes from the gut. If that's too much for some folks, they probably haven't been paying attention." The audience laughed again, but there was a slight shift in energy. Joy wasn't satisfied. "But don't you think calling people willfully ignorant is kind of dismissive?" She pressed. "Do it." Danny paused. His smile faded just slightly. "No, because some of them are. Let's not sugarcoat it. We're living in a time when facts are treated like opinions, and that's dangerous." Joy raised an eyebrow. "But Danny, you're a comedian. Don't you worry that by being so polarizing, you're alienating fans who just want to see you make them laugh?" Danny's tone grew firmer. "I'm not here to babysit anyone's feelings. I've spent decades making people laugh. That doesn't mean I don't get to care about what's happening in the world. If someone doesn't like what I say, they don't have to listen." Whoopi tried to diffuse the tension. Okay, let's take a breath here. We all know Danny's got a big heart and a loud voice to things we love him for. But Joy wasn't backing down. Big heart or not, there's a difference between caring and condescending. Danny leaned in. "Oh, you want to talk condescending? You do that every day, Joy." The studio fell into a stunned silence. Even the camera cut to a wide shot, catching the shocked faces of the other hosts. Joy laughed in disbelief, shaking her head. "Excuse me. You sit here every day acting like your opinion is gospel, and anyone who disagrees is either a fool or a villain that's condescending." Joy straightened up in her chair. "Danny, this isn't a movie. You don't get to play the wisecracking rebel here. You're a guest," Danny replied sharply. "And you're not exactly a gracious host today." The energy in the room was electric and uncomfortable. Whoopi stepped in again. All right, let's cool it down. We're going to take a quick break." But before the commercial cue could drop, Danny stood up. He adjusted his blazer, looked out toward the audience, and then back at Joy. "I came here to have a good conversation, not to get lectured by someone who's made a career out of yelling at people." With that, Danny DeVito walked off the set. The audience gasped, some clapped, some were visibly confused. The camera followed him until he exited stage left, refusing the help of any crew member who offered to escort him. The producers quickly cut to commercial and the feed went dark. When the show returned, Whoopi looked more serious than usual. She gave a brief statement saying that sometimes disagreements happen and that they respect Danny and hope he'll return another time. Joy, however, didn't say a word. She sat silently avoiding eye contact with the camera and her fellow hosts. Immediately, social media erupted. The hashtag DannyView began trending within minutes. Clips of the altercation circulated on X, TikTok, and Instagram, with thousands of fans chiming in from both sides. Some praised Danny for calling Joy out, while others accused him of overreacting. Memes flooded in comparing the incident to past dramatic walk-offs on live television. Everyone had an opinion. But what happened behind the scenes after the cameras stopped rolling? According to sources close to the production, Danny didn't leave the building immediately. He remained backstage for over 30 minutes, speaking with one of the producers. Witnesses say he was calm but firm, explaining that he felt ambushed and that Joy's line of questioning crossed into personal territory. A crew member reported that Danny had asked beforehand for the focus to remain on his film work and career stories, not political back and forth. Meanwhile, Joy Behar remained on set, visibly rattled. During the commercial break, she allegedly told co-host Sarah, "He's a hothead. He's always been a hothead." According to insider sources, Anna Navarro responded, "Maybe, but he's not wrong about everything either." After the show ended, the ABC network issued a brief press statement. The View is a platform where different voices can be heard. While we regret the tension that unfolded during today's broadcast, we stand by the integrity of our guests and hosts. We value open dialogue and remain committed to respectful discussion. But the real shock came the next day. Danny DeVito posted a video on his Instagram. Sitting in a quiet room, he looked directly into the camera. "Hey folks, yesterday things got heated. I'm passionate, always have been. I don't regret standing up for what I believe in, but I also believe in respect. I respect Joy Behar, even when we disagree. I hope she respects me too. Sometimes you gotta walk away to keep the peace." That's what I did. Let's move forward. The comment section exploded with messages of support. Celebrities like Mark Ruffalo, Rosario Dawson, and even Rob Melhenney left heart emojis and words of encouragement. Fans praised Danny's maturity and called for a reconciliation episode. At The View, however, Joy Behar was noticeably tight. She gave no public response. During the next taping of the show, she made a subtle reference to people who can dish it but can't take it, which many interpreted as a jab at Danny, but Whoopi quickly moved the conversation away from it. Week, co-host Sunny Host appeared on a podcast and was asked directly about the incident. Her response was diplomatic but revealing. "I think we're living in a time where people are really emotional about the issues that matter to them. Danny's a passionate guy. So is Joy. Sometimes passion turns into fireworks. It happens. I don't think anyone walked away from that without reflecting a little bit. In the end, what could have been just another celebrity interview turned into one of the most talked about moments on daytime television. Danny DeVito's walk-off to join the ranks of unforgettable live TV controversies. But perhaps more importantly sparked a larger conversation about how public figures express disagreement and the line between authenticity and aggression. Whether or not Danny will return to The View remains to be seen. Fans continued to speculate, and producers have reportedly reached out to his team with an invitation to appear again, this time with a one-on-one interview, with Whoopi away from the panel format. No official word has been given yet. What's clear is this. Danny DeVito reminded everyone that no matter how beloved a celebrity may be, when the moment calls for it, they'll speak their mind even if it means walking out. This is Celebrity Talk Chronicles, where the spotlight never sleeps. Subscribe now and join us next time for another unforgettable story straight from the heart of Hollywood's most dramatic moments.